Hey everybody, Koosemose here, back again with Forever Stranded. So, we've been making a lot of progress, and also, as a side note, this appears to finally be empty, so I'm assuming if we pop it off, and go to our quests, we should hopefully be able to detect it? No? I've got it. That's for sure. It's just a retrieval. Maybe if I toss it down and pick it up. Do you have like some minuscule amount that I have to empty out somehow? How about now? Oh, good lord. How do I empty this stupid thing out? Not gonna do it? Hell, I thought I had it. You know what? I'll be back. I'm gonna try to run out my water real quick. Who knows? Maybe it'll work. Alright, finally it did it. It didn't have to be out of power, which I wish I'd known that. Just out of water. So we finally completed that quest. Thank goodness. It means I can refill this guy and stop having to run around like a fool. So as recall, I just shift right click on this, and there we go. Fills right up. I think it'll take almost all this water. There we go. Now we can charge this sucker up. Real nice, and finally be full again. Let's go ahead and fill that up too while we're at it. There's that. And into the bubble slots they go. Excellent. Took a lot longer than I wanted. But we've got that sorted out, and everything's set up nicely. I have moved that guy over. Sorry for that kind of delay while I worked on that, but, well, I suppose not much of a delay for you guys. So, what were we doing? We were making a chemical thrower. Well, that's what we're going to be doing. And let's see what we need for that. We need, pretty much everything. And we need these guys. And some treated wood. And let's see if that makes... we need the sticks, actually, which we should have right here. We need 2 of these. We might need those for our next part of the build, so... And a heavy engineering block, which I think I have a spare one of those. Or is that what I used for? Let's check that real quick. Nope, okay. Let's go ahead and get that recipe in there. And if I've done everything correctly, I should already have what I need. There's our pistons. Got a whole mess of the steel. So, electrum, and we need these guys. So, electrum and a copper, which I do in fact have. Excellent. We just need 2 of these. Don't get carried away there. Alright, what are we missing now? Anything? Nothing. Excellent. So, now back to our owl thrower. And what do you need now? Just a pipe fluid, or fluid pipe rather. So we will need 6 of these guys. And our engineering hammer, which I foolishly put away between episodes. Let's clear that up. And there we go. And just a little... We know how to make this. Why am I looking there? Alright. Make that way more than we need, obviously. Need a pressurized air tank, which is an iron component, I believe. And all of that. Require buckets? Can't recall. did not want to rotate that. And apparently it has lighting on it. Interesting. So we need that. Just one. One of those. And finally, it's what, a pressurized air tank. We now have a chemical thrower. Which is an interesting, but in my opinion, not very useful item. You can load it up. I don't know if you can load it up directly, but somehow or another you get it loaded up with like any fluid and it spews it out. If it's something flammable, you can make it so it can light it on fire. I think you have to have an extra thing for that. But we're really just making this for a quest. Next, we want a railgun. Okay, I was thinking we needed that, but could not recall for sure. That being another wooden grip. Alright, so what do we need now? We need electrum coils, which is the entire purpose of us getting that electrum there. Or getting the whole setup in there. And we need sticks. So let's go ahead and get these built up. That should be all of those. And now for the coil blocks. Now you want HV capacitors. That's a whole lot of stuff I don't have. Oh, right, because it's in here. Alright, let's go ahead and just get nearly everything out. I think that's enough for that. Ah, we need our aluminum. Let's not forget that. So, that should be just 2 HV capacitors. Now we just need revolver barrels, which is 3 steel each. So get those. And that should be our railgun. There we go, firepower. So we now have choice reward on this. I don't know what I want. Machine frame's kind of nice just for pure laziness, but the mixed metal ingots, I don't know how much I will need, but those I think are much harder to make than machine frames, or at least much more annoying. So we've got that. Oh, you know what? I just forgot. We should. We've got chicken soup. Ah. Well, bother. Let us just... I need to figure... Okay, that's a drop. That's kind of a drop, but not really. Make this chest bigger. And XP goes there. Railgun, chemical... you know what? We're going to start sticking stuff over here. I will probably see about separating these out into 2 separate mod chests. Maybe even more. We've got that. We have... This is what? Tinkapow? We never did collect this either. I didn't figure out what I wanted, actually. I think I'll take the diamond ore, because sometimes you just want the actual ore itself. And for this, ooh, an extra life. Right, we're not personally playing on hardcore mode because I am terrible at this. We were when I initially set out to... Well, planning on working on some of these quests. But it's fine nonetheless. Don't think we need that chest. So, where does that leave us at present? Well, a lot of things that might actually be a little harder than you might think to get. An auto farm actually being kind of nice. I think I've got to my kind of full little setup. I do want more villagers. Or I want to have actual villagers. Now, can I just keep doing this? I think I am going to store you downstairs. That seems viable. So let us get it. I mean, let's make his eternal prison look decent. At least halfway so, right? And like, what, one of these? Okay, so 3 of those, perfect. Let us just, this looks perfect. I should have a nice little stall. He'll be nice and safe. And, oh, well, yeah, that of course is an issue. I thought it, okay, fine. You know what? We'll fill this up later. So we'll have a giant hole there, which I don't want. I've got 2 different kinds of bricks. Whoops. That'll be fine, though. So like that and that. I'm perfectly fine with that setup. And now, pop you in there. What are you? Structural engineer. Huh? Oh, let's put that there. Just a nice table in front of you. And treated... oh, that's actually not half bad. And treated with scaffolding. I don't know if I can care about that. Ooh, balloons. I can at least get emeralds for you. And kind of get my money back. So, I might look into expanding down there. So I'll kind of start just filling that up with villagers. Maybe figure out a way to pretty it up a little bit. Of course, I can't let him loose now. So what went wrong here? We need our meaty stew again. Is that right? No. Hearty stew? Hearty stir. Stew, sir. Stew. Okay. Cooked rabbit. Let's try cooked rabbit. I need enough of the same thing. So, actually, I guess I'll use... let's see if pork chops are on there. We've got fish, which I could probably set up a farm for fish. Cooked pork chops. Excellent. So, pop that in there. They'll all spread out nicely. And what else do you need? What got taken from here? Carrot, potato, flour. So, I should just need one of each, right? I think that's the case. Alright, check this out. Got the meat. Those guys, we've already got 5 bowls. That's the part I find strange. They didn't use the bowls. I got bread? Why did you... I don't know what it's doing, honestly. So let's try... okay, there we go. I must have put it in like the perfectly wrong order. That's the only... let's go ahead and just eat this bread. I mean, I've had bread semi-recently, but that's fine. And I'll try to sort those guys out and pretty things up. That being the villagers, or, well, our one villager. And are you going to be my stew? I rather hope so. I should probably start looking into collecting things for these. I could honestly use an auto farm. I could also use... oh, you know what? While we're here, we need... let's check Pam's. At Pam, that'll do just enough to find our utensils. Okay, they're sometimes a little hard to spot in the middle of everything. Or they're not. Okay, so we need a skillet and a saucepan, which is... that's easy enough. That's easy enough, like 3 sticks, 3 copper. As easy as it can be. How many sticks? Yeah, we have 8. Perfect. So we'll take one of you and one of you. This should, or hopefully will, increase our number of recipes. Those go... yeah, okay. And I think that's all the tools. Am I missing anything obvious? Not that I can see. Do I have mortar pestle? Yes, I do. So do I see any new things? Ooh, I can make pumpkin bread. That's not new, but I can make it, and it looks tasty. And breaded pork chops. Ah, I needed a skillet for that. So this... Awesome, I don't have to cook it. Can I cook it? Nope. Okay, excellent. And are you done? You cooked the pork chops and then made a... What even? How does this work? Nonetheless, we got the stews done. I don't understand that cauldron at all. It makes no blooming sense to me. I'm good on food. Golden apples aren't that interesting, so I'll take a loot chest. I haven't done one of those in a while, so we're done with basic survival. That is awesome. And we got a whole... Ooh, an enchanting table. I don't think we had one of those. That is actually kind of nice. So let's put that there. The bookshelves can go there, I suppose. We'll arguably call that just a block. Chests go up there. I feel like I got this before because I remember having like a bunch of shears. But the end stone here. Now that, what am I doing? Rotating that? Alright, let's take the pork chops, stick them in the fridge. Boom, we've got even more food. We'll put those up. All kinds of nice stuff going on right now. So let's put our end stone up. That is the first. Can we make end stone? Ah, we can with glowstone. So that means our little setup downstairs, if we instead just take like 8 and pop those down there, it should work just as well to make instone. Wow, that worked really quick. Can we use this for anything of interest? Paralyzed blocks, compressed instone, that makes sense. Make ender gravel, that suggests we can get something from that. So what do? You can get platinum, tin ore, chorus. Ooh, we can get chorus plants. I am kind of interested in that, actually. So I'll probably sift some of that out, try to get some chorus. Or red, or... what is that called? I thought it was like orchid. Redstone orchid? Yeah, red. It's just red orchid. Okay. Just found a dozen chests. Okay. So that's a nice way to get redstone, but I suppose I'll have to assume what I've got now is just fine and dandy. Let's see how you're making out. Not you, you're a food chest. You're pretty close to being full up. I might want to upgrade this, but for now, honestly, just being able to pull everything out like this and just go my way. Of course, I got a ton of food on me, so very few are the things I can actually put together, or put in there, rather. That, and that. We'll put the iron up. We'll put blocks of coal up. Okay, right. Those go in. I'm not fully used to that yet. And that doesn't go in there at all. So what we should do is click on this first. Well, I'll click on the side there. See, it's not taking everything quite right. It might have to do with me having split this up. That may have been a bad way to do it. See, it's not. Well, you know what? It probably is a super crafting cream I put on the front. Let's try it without that. There we go. Okay, that was a silly thing for me to do. Do I not have coal in there? I guess not. And I guess I can put my steel up. So now, just every so often, all I need to do is pop over here. I will probably expand this chest, though, because it is kind of packed. Now, this keeps a lot more empty. Now, it will, of course, eventually fill up, but it's going to take a lot longer to do so. And we can just drop all these guys in here. Beautiful. I've already got a ton of stuff. More than I can carry. That is awesome. Well, obviously you don't go in there yet. Okay. I think we might be good to go. Are there any quests which we can begin our work towards? I'm slowly working on getting enough, because the gold toolkit takes Ardite, and it takes a lot. So these each take, I believe, 8. Let's check that. Material cost 8. Yeah, so that's 16, 32, 40 Ardite we need. So far, out of approximately 2 stacks, I've got 5. So, I am going through my redstone at a bit of an accelerated rate. I am, however, going to make more. That is why I wanted kind of things to, kind of try to get that sped up. And just go ahead and pop this guy in here. And I think it goes like super fast to start with, doesn't it? And then, this guy, just knock it out, no problem. We should be able... How you doing? You sucking thing? You aren't... of course. Push pull. Wasn't doing that. Let's eat our lovely breaded pork chop. Anyways, so we can't do that. The culinary generators, that's probably something we could work on the next episode, and I remember what the last thing I was supposed to be making was. I think I might have forgotten to add it to the book. Nope, I just forgot to read the book. Okay, let's pop this out real quick. Let's just do a crusher. A crusher, sir. And assume we need this, probably that. And hopefully I didn't toss away anything I needed. Okay, so I believe I need 8 of these guys. And again, we use that. Lovely little crystals. And we need to make these 2. I need way more redstone. I need like way more redstone, sir. Let's call it 16? Not sure about that. Yeah, so I accidentally took some stuff out and kind of messed things up a little bit. It's fine, though. I put my iron up as well. That would be right here, sir. Thank you. Did I... right-click it? With an empty hand? I think it was the shift click that did it. And I wanted 2 of these guys. I guess I don't have the sticks for it. There we go. So that, and this. And we can make 1 crusher. But I want to make a double crusher. So it means, first off, making a 2nd crusher. 2 of those guys. And boom, crusher. And we finally need 2 more of these guys, so Yeah, I almost set it down, but on the plus side, I can fairly... Well, bother. 4 of you. I already got 1. Yeah, that should be good. Shame I completely bungled that. There we go. And these guys. And, okay, I've still got the nuggets. There we go. What are you missing? You are missing the iron casing, for which we need just 1 of you guys, and a little bit more sticks than we have on hand. Not that sticks are hard to make. So again, casing, double crusher. Okay, so there are several reasons I want the double crusher. One, let's go ahead and pop this over and grind that up. So we take the double crusher, and for now I'm just going to stick him here. It's probably not where he's permanently going to live. But we take something particularly hard to get a hold of, such as this ardite ore, and as usual, pop it up. And it very loudly will grind it up. And this is mostly just way simpler than doing this manually. So I should maybe get like an extra piece of ardite in the end out of this. And we'll just, I don't know where we'll stick it. So I'm just going to stick a chest off to the side here. Have I actually used up all my chest? No, I haven't. I'm just blind. That is all right. We will overcome. Let us head over here. So we have so much crud over here. Let's stick it over here. That will hopefully slowly get us a bit of a gain. It has, I feel like, better chances than the hammer. You know what? Let's check. So on powdered ardite ore, 50 and 5 for the extras. It by default gives 5. And no idea what the chances on that second one is. So straight up, it is guaranteed to improve. Yeah, and possibly significantly so. So similarly, I can take any of these and do that with. I'm really only concerned mostly with the ardite, but either of the rarer ones, harder. Oh, it doesn't take it's not a shape recipe. Who knew? And so, we can, So, we can auto split on. So now it does both of these at the same time. And that is, in my opinion, quite awesome. Already done. Yeah, so we got 12 out of that. That actually gained us a cobalt. And makes us much more likely to gain another cobalt, oddly enough. So you can see the huge advantage this provides. Yeah, we're gaining another cobalt ore out of this. We doubled it. Whoops. That is beautiful. Cobalt or dust. And we still have 1 more of those. So, I will be working on a whole lot of this nether rack dust. And hopefully by the time we're back next episode, I'll have that all pounded out, and it will generate me some lovely ardite. But until then, we keep whacking it ever so slowly, Ignore what I've just said. Just pretend that that it's completely innocuous. Anyways, let us put stuff up. Gotta remember about this, though. We'll keep forgetting that. But yeah, we've got a pretty nice setup going. We've got a lot of automation. We've got a lot of power coming in. Like, that's just stock full. This is really slow. So it might be nice to not have to constantly do that and like just occasionally deal with our thirst quencher. So we will look at a few solutions on that front. I'll probably see about expanding this out and just put all of our ores here, or all of our like metals and anything that can benefit somewhat from being compacted. And I might have them like connect on the other end here. I know for some of the less obvious visual stuff, like I can't pick out silver, especially since we have several different silvers. The tin throws me off, especially when we have different kinds. Having it all look the same will be easy. Now we'll probably end up with like signs in the middle and lights somewhere. I have some lights mod from the ship, and I don't know where they are exactly, but they're somewhere. What about just putting those like right down the middle? This room is even this way, isn't it? So right down the middle doesn't work so well, does it? Anyways, we are sitting pretty, and we'll probably see about using this dark steel later as well to cook ourselves up some nice stuff. Anyways, I do hope you've enjoyed. If you have, don't forget to leave a like, and let me know what you think in the comments. But, until next time, catch you later.